Let's bring in former Supreme Allied Commander of NATO, retired four-star Navy Admiral James Stavridis. He is Chief International Analyst for NBC News, and we will remind you all that the Admiral also spent 5 years as the Dean of the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy at Tufts University. It's kind of with that hat on that we want to speak to you this morning, Admiral. When you look at how the president responded and when you look at how police are reacting, do you think the appropriate measures are now being taken on campuses, or are administrations going too far in bringing outside law enforcement onto campuses? Where do you stand on it?
I stand in favor of what you just heard from the President of the United States. Key word here, Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. We are a nation of laws, and a peaceful protest is fine. Look, I spent much of my life in uniform defending the rights of people to protest, of free speech, of all of our values. But free speech is different than hate speech, and peaceful protest is different than criminal behavior. So I applaud the administrations that I think are doing about as well as you can in this difficult circumstance, because you're trying to find a balance here. But when the protests bleed over into overt criminal behavior, you have to react, take them off campus, arrest them. And I would argue, and I say this as a former dean, a simple arrest and release, a catch and release program, if you will, is not a good idea. These students, if they are students, by the way, many are not students, they need to receive some kind of sanction from that institution, a suspension, or in extreme cases, an expulsion.